This is about how it goes for me, guys. It's been a rough time. So welcome to Arc Raiders.
And welcome back to Postagothalyptic Games. Postagothalyptic here with your post-raid commentary.
Look, here's where I had to get to. Look at these freaks. Well, maybe I'll get lucky and a nice guy will come along. Oh my God, they're everywhere too. All right. This sucks.
Guys, I make a rookie mistake here. I know you can call for extraction while down now, but at the time, I didn't know any better. So I glide right by this terminal. I don't even try. So I decide I'm going to post up, and I'm going to mark arcs for other raiders, hoping that not only does it help them, but, you know, maybe they come help me. Maybe I earn a defib, and somebody gets me out of here and gets me home. So I crawl around trying to mark arcs, but the problem with that is the more you crawl around while down in this game, the more exerted you become and the quicker you KO. So I don't have long. With consciousness fading, I make the decision to crawl to the middle of the door and, like a middle finger to all the arc, collapse.
All right. So yeah, rough day.
It was a last-ditch effort to try and ensure some kind of success, because when I wake up empty-handed tomorrow, I'll know that another raider didn't. And the food, the supplies, the weapons got where they needed to be to feed, enrich, and enhance the lives of the people of Speranza and Toledo. Humanity.
So yeah, I'll get better, y'all.
So, guys, I'm going to call the score today, even though I didn't win. Humanity 1, Arcs 0. Welcome to Arc Raiders. What is Arc Raiders? Let's discuss. Because the story of Arc Raiders may go deeper than you would ever suspect. Welcome to Speranza. It's a neighborhood you will be seeing a lot of if you decide to become a raider yourself. It's situated miles below ground in an underground city known as Toledo. But I get ahead of myself. Let's head back to my place, where it's a bit less crowded, and crack a codex so we can learn something about the place we found ourselves in, and a little about what the hell might have happened to make humanity scurry below ground and scavenge the surface like rodents. Home sweet home. It's not much, but it's something. Guys, this is where I stay in Speranza. We're going to go down here on our toolbar Gonna head over to our codex. It can teach you things about the world of Arc Raiders. Let's start with history. The collapse. The collapse apparently happened many generations ago, when devastating floods, scorching wildfires, and earthquakes nearly wipe humanity from the face of the earth. Only scattered societies are said to have remained, though after generations of darkness and decay, their tales have merged with both legend and lies.
What's it like up there?
Where?
In the city?
It's dangerous. No one lives there anymore. You walk the streets and see signs of them. Faded murals. Old ads in shop windows. Toys left where kids used to play. Like the place still remembers.
Most evidence of life has been lost, but small pockets preserved still offer a glimpse at what was once our world. In the Rust Belt, shifting sands covered the port city of Murano, creating a natural time capsule. One that's astonishing, confusing, and strangely beautiful. The Exodus. It's said that when the world collapsed, a handful of valorous survivors managed to escape into outer space, boarding marvels of tech long since lost to the devastation of the collapse.
Even the boldest raiders fell silent the moment we uncovered Stella Montes. Every inch of it is polished. Yet the place sends shivers down your spine.
Very little is known about how they achieved such a thing.
Supposedly, this is where the ships went up once. They must have lined up, crammed in, and left without looking back.
And what little scattered tech remains is highly prized within the undercity neighborhoods of Toledo.
Maybe they didn't make it. Maybe they burned out in the void. Got a one-way ticket to nowhere. And here we are. Still standing, still scraping by. Maybe we're the lucky ones after all.
Sunrise. According to the locals, the few old-timers that are still around talk about an era of sunrise. Following generations of darkness, after the devastation of the collapse, came the era of sunrise, marked by signs of restoration of the planet's ecology, rediscovery of old tech, and some degree of organized society. Then, Ark came. And that is where we come in. Raiders are the people that are bold enough or dumb enough to go topside and risk it all against the Ark for vital supplies and maybe even more vital information on what's going on up there. And man, that's making me eager to get back topside and investigate for myself. So there is a lot that we won't get to today, but I am going to touch on a few more pertinent things before we, hit the tubes and go topside. For instance, the second wave. The Ark were deployed in waves. The first wave was more rudimentary, simpler mechanisms and machines, and I guess they were a little easier to take out. We are in the middle of what the Raiders are referring to as the second wave. And the second wave is more sophisticated, better tactics, better physical capabilities. Toledo is the underground city made up of a patchwork of a collection of neighborhoods known locally as contradas. They're kind of separate and isolated, but they do work together to make sure that the extraction elevators, the tubes, certain infrastructure works, and they do come together for events, such as the Candleberry Banquet that was not too... Oh, there we go, the Candleberry Banquet that was not too long ago. It was a winter festival. I might touch on that in another video. Speranza. Speranza is our Contrada. And guys, it is very cool in a postagothalyptic kind of way. A couple more important things, and then we can hit the tubes and go topside. Cargo elevators. These are our extraction elevators. They and the tubes are infrastructure left over from the Exodus, Raider repurposed and maintained by engineers from across isolated neighborhoods in Toledo. Every map, guys, you can inspect. On the PS5 that I use, you hit square. I'm not sure how you do it on the computer. But you can go ahead and inspect that and look at it and kind of plan. And it might not be perfect. It depends on where you load in. But I find a little planning goes a long way. The tubes. The tubes are infrastructure left over from the Exodus, Raider repurposed to get topside. It uses transport pods and a series of network tunnels.
A lot of people down here in Speranza lean on Raiders to get through the day. If you want in on the fun, just head up to level 4. The tubes there will take you all the way to Buried City.
Today, we'll be riding the tubes to Alcantara Dam. Time to hit those tubes. Nah, you're good, Raider. So, I don't intend to overly voice over this entire episode because I want you to enjoy the sound of this game. It's incredible. But I do want to point out that in further videos, you'll probably see me put my gun away when I'm running because it's faster, do a lot of things to be quieter, being much more maneuverable, because I'm learning an awful lot as I go. The learning curve is kind of steep in the game of Arc Raiders, but once you kind of get used to it, you take off like a rocket. It's great. Anyways, guys, I'm being pretty cautious here just because, you know, I was just ganked, and never feels good to get ganked by Arc. At this point, I have not really encountered other Raiders all that often, and when I have, it's been pretty chill, but it's been dicey. So, we'll see how today goes. My first grab of the day is a little air freshener action. I do check real quick to see if it's throwable, because I think it'd be awesome to, I don't know, throw it as a distraction or throw it and shoot it and light a little fire, but looks like no. So probably going to sell that if I get home. You'll see I pause here because I think I hear something, and then I get very cautious. I find I'm almost always very cautious. The round after the round, I get blown away, but I don't know, there's something to that, I suppose. There are definitely others nearby. I find this box to breach, you guys, so I go ahead and go for it. Generally, things you breach have slightly higher chances of having decent loot. Trade-off is it's a sound trap. They're very loud, and raiders and arc around you can hear them. But I do get a power cable. I did go ahead and salvage wires from this power cable to finish a quest, which is super helpful. But had I known that I was going to immediately need 3 power cables for another quest, I probably would have used something else to salvage the wire. I check just to see how long these extraction elevators are still working. Looks like I have time, so I move on. As a greenhorn newbie raider, I'm pretty pleased with the loot I'm getting off of this floor so far. I do start to hear some gunshots, and you'll see as I go back here, I'm gonna go for this breach, and then I hear a gunshot, and instead I open the quiet container first. I was headed for it, and then I immediately backed off because I knew better. I'm going to do it again in a minute anyway. I paused to read that Trailblazer grenade entry because it was the first one I encountered, and then I decided to equip this gas grenade just because I hear players around, and I don't know if these raiders are friendly or not, so I'm going to equip that gas grenade in case. Go ahead and go for the breach and get some loot and finish off a little feat and go ahead and get some cred for it. I'm getting pretty full in my inventory at this point, and I hear footsteps, so I go ahead and make another bandage to cut down on inventory and give me the ability to heal more if I need to. Full bag, extra cautious, and we're going to try and scooch our way out of here. I decide it's best to do a full clear of the building. I've hit every other floor, so I head to the roof. I do run around, I get my bearings, I check the timing on the extraction elevators here in a second. Yeah, there I go. Like I said, I do poke around. I don't really see anybody from up here, and I don't really find anything. So I kind of sped this along, guys, and headed back down these loud-ass stairs. Pop a squat to regain my stamina, listen around to hear what I hear, get my bearings, and decide on my next move.
Go to that location.
I do clip a good bit of this running around because it's mostly wilderness and I didn't really encounter anything in this time. But that changes right about here, you guys. Slide in here, and as I move through these trees, I think I hear something. So I look, and if you're quick, you'll catch on the left here. Moving to the right, there he is. Do you see him? The raider. And now I don't know what to do, you guys. I'm still new. I'm not good at moving around. I don't have good gear. How can I help you guys not feel this way? Oh, if you're feeling ill-prepared going topside, whether it's due to maneuverability skills or gun skills, go to the backyard. It's a training ground that's safe for Mark that you can use anytime you want, and you don't even have to bring your own ammo. Another thing you can do to prepare is work on your workshop. The number one thing to upgrade in your workshop, in my opinion, is Scrappy. Scrappy is your foraging rooster, and he will scavenge and scrape and scrap for you and find you so many awesome items. You've got to upgrade him as you go. Your workbench has blueprints for all kinds of different basic items. It's not an upgradable bench, but it's a useful basic bench. You buy these benches as you go with materials, you kind of build them. I got them as soon as possible. This is your gunsmithing bench. You can make guns here as well as mods for guns and attachments for guns to be more prepared for a situation like this where you're really unsure. This is your gear bench. This is what makes augments and shields. I would absolutely build that as soon as possible. Making your own shields is very nice. The medical bench, you can make bandages, shield rechargers, both of different varieties, different qualities. The utility station has all kinds of different items from binoculars, firecrackers, little smoke grenades. The door jam thing is one of my favorites. The Raider hatch key is probably the most important. Refiner has all kinds of different stuff that you use to make parts to other items. That's really what you need to know there. And the explosive station, because you need stuff that goes boom. Well, now that you'll be able to go in better prepared than I was, let's see how this turns out. It's one of those tense moments when both raiders know the other's there, and we don't know if it's going to pop off or not. But boom. He goes so fast, it's like lightning. You might not have caught it. But I'm going to let him go his way, and I'm going to go mine. I'm going to check my back a couple of times, because I don't trust anyone just yet. Reasonably happy I'm not being followed, I head to this building to continue scavenging. Bingo. I immediately find a vertical grip 3 blueprint, and I put it right in my safe pocket. And with me carrying that, I go ahead and I swap my Vita Spray in case I really need to heal quickly. Take another gander at my extraction elevators, kind of pick a target, and it's time to move out. Some may not, but I stop and do a little extra bit of looting. I have the in-round crafting skill, so I snatch this fabric up and I go ahead and make some bandages out of it, and that makes a little extra room, and then I stuff my pockets and move on. Some people probably wouldn't think it worth it. I don't know, I want those eeps and, you know, all the materials I can get. Slide into this tree line. I'm about 250 meters from my extraction elevator. Move in as quietly as I can for a chunky newbie loaded down with gear. Run with his gun out. but I'm being cautious. About 200 meters. Guys, I could have traipsed across that field, but I slid down into this little embankment to try and get some cover and hung out in the embankment in this tree and kind of got my bearings. About 170 meters. And about here, I think I start to hear the arc. And raiders. One I know isn't friendly. The other's a constant question. If you don't know, that alarm you can hear is somebody having activated the extraction elevator. We're about to hear Shanny come online. I don't think I ever do spot that Rocketeer or whatever I heard, but I move to these domes and keep it moving. I do traipse right through the creek real loud. And again, I have yet to put my gun away so I can move quickly. I think I'm being sneaky here, but I do run in here and traipse on this loud ass metal floor. And I decide that's not good. So I head on, and I think it's time to communicate with this raider up ahead.
Hello? Don't shoot!
I'm cool, Raider. I'm just questing and coming home.
I owe you one.
No, I haven't done nothing, man. You're good. But I'll watch this door. I ain't gonna let anybody kill us. You ready to go? You want to wait? Yeah, go for it.
He punches our ticket home, and I stand guard. And all
Cool,
goes
cool.
good.
Thanks much, man. Hell yeah.
And back to the Undercity we go. Our loot in hand, our pride intact, and without a bunch of holes in us. Much better raid. Well, now that we're home, we've got some loot, some cred, a little bit of coin. I think it's time to visit the traders and introduce you to the people running this city. But if we're going to trade, we got to understand currency. Go ahead and check out the upper right-hand corner of the screen here. Firstly, you have coin. Coins are earned by doing jobs and by selling loot, and you can use them to buy things from traders. Then there's cred. Cred are the blue ones. You use them to claim Raider deck rewards, and you earn those by completing feats. Raider tokens, use those to make deck purchases and cosmetic purchases. The inbox is messages from Embark. Level and XP are also tracked here, so you know how many XP you need to make next level. Alright, let's introduce you to the Traders of Speranza. Starting with Celeste. Celeste is a former raider, and she is kind of the de facto leader of Speranza. She's collecting seeds to help feed everyone. She's sort of the mom friend type.
Don't put your candles too close to any curtains, okay?
You can trade with Celeste in seeds for gear.
At the end of the day, you can't eat coins.
And some of it's pretty good, you guys.
We'll put those to good use. Here's your reward.
Next stop, security. Shanny runs security in Speranza, and she probably knows more about the Ark than anyone. Good person to have on your side.
Hello.
She also runs the elevators, so stay on her good side.
Or build a more efficient recycler in your workshop.
If you're looking for firepower, Tien Wen is the name. The best tinker in town. Little rude, but good sense of humor.
Could a bowl of soup fit through this hatch, you reckon?
Putting up with her banter is worth the merchandise. Lance runs the clinic, and he might be my favorite. He's the only living android I've met, and he's hilarious.
You're in luck. I just restocked the shelves and the charm. Basic, reliable, vital. Ah, I do so love money.
The local Inspector Gadget is Apollo. Grenades, gizmos, gadgets, you name it.
Grenades, gadgets, and other stuff here. Feel free to take a mint on your way out too.
And he's pretty pleasant to boot. Each trader also offers jobs. So be sure to check in with them.
We've had to build our topside infrastructure in stages. Our engineers keep being chased off by one danger or another.
Whether that's in their shop or from the play screen.
What a waste. The amount of fabric we're squandering on parachutes alone.
As you gather items and complete pieces from your quest along the way, it'll be tracked with each trader.
Searching the drones after you take them down.
Some jobs seem all business, while others seem more personal.
There are others like me. Do you think they'd know my name? Would they understand me?
Well, guys, I think that's it for me today. Thanks for hanging out with me here in Arc Raiders. If you've liked what you've seen, like, subscribe, share, and I'll see you soon for more adventures here in Arc Raiders. See what is going on. It's heating up. That's for sure.
Okay, here we are.
And if you decide you're going to join us, maybe you can get a room of your own.
You're going to love it, I'm sure. Come see me when you're settled in.
Thanks for hanging out, guys. For the end screen today, I just thought I'd pop this on. This is up to the point of the episode that I recorded today. This is the stats for up to that point. So in case anybody wanted to see, what I'm out there doing, you can see I'm no rat. I've played over 8 hours and I've not knocked out a single raider. So not really because I don't combat raiders. It's just I generally don't shoot first. I try and be a good dude. It's just kind of how I play. I don't know, maybe one of these days my worst natures will get the better of me, but I kind of doubt it. But yeah, I scrolled through all my rounds there, guys, so if you feel like taking a look at them, go for it. I think I'm more green than red, so that's the goal. And then here in a moment, I'm going to go ahead and scroll through those other stats. Like I said earlier, guys, real honesty, I mean, channel's real small. It's just kind of starting. By all means, comment, like, subscribe, share, all that little stuff really helps the channel, and it gives me feedback. It lets me know, am I doing good? Am I doing bad? What are people liking? What are they absolutely disliking? And that way I can kind of work within the bounds of what I want to do, but also, please some people. Because I don't want to just chase pleasing people. I'm not into that. But, I can augment what I'm doing a little. So anyways, guys, thanks for hanging out. You are the goats, the ones that hang out till the end. I love you guys. Thanks for giving me all that watch time. That sweet watch time is going to run me to the top, maybe. Or, at least eventually, pay a phone bill. Till next time, guys, PostagothalyptiC, signing off.